Hello there. So today I'd like to talk about how to change chords with much less effort using this technique I'm a big fan of. So normally when you change chords, so let's say A to E7, you'll play the A, you'll lift your fingers and move to E7, okay? What I'm going to propose now is instead of lifting your fingers, we're going to glide our fingers across the strings. So I'm on the A chord there, okay, and I'm just going to sort of shimmy along with my second finger from the fourth to the third string. That, can you see that? And then move from the third to the fourth string with my first finger without leaving the string. So they're just very lightly touching. Okay, so there's the A chord. Just move along the strings and add the third. Get your arm out. Okay, so let me give some more examples. Let's say B minor to C, that's normally quite difficult. So you've got your B minor chord there. Now instead of lifting everything and coming down to the C, I'm just going to glide along the strings with that third finger until it gets to the first string for the C chord. Okay, A to G, so A, normally you just lift and then change. So I'm just moving along the string with the first and second finger, twisting and then adding the third. C to F, there are different fingers for each of those chords, so you can't really move across the strings, but what you can do is when you're playing the C, keep your first and second fingers extremely close, like that. And then you just exchange. So you're almost touching the string, not quite, between the chords. So you're just millimeters over the string. So in other words, if you practice with your left hand changing between any chord combinations, any pair of chords, you can try and focus on keeping your fingers either on the strings as you change, so you glide across the strings, or in some cases where you've got different fingers for each chord, you can just keep your fingers extremely close. So you're avoiding taking your fingers right off the fretboard and then coming back down, because that's just a waste of energy and a waste of time, really. Okay, so it's all about keeping contact with the string. So give that a go, and I would say it's very important when you practice this not to use your right hand. So use your left hand and do it in slow motion. I've had a lot of trouble over the years trying to get students to practice finger movements in slow motion. So imagine you're going frame by frame on a video like that. Try and keep your fingers, so let your fingers glide across the strings, or keep them extremely close. Okay, so work on that. I think if you do 5 minutes a day for a week, with your left hand alone, extremely slowly, you'll see some marked results. Okay, I'll see you next time.